Hi YouTube! Today we're going to make bath bomb. The recipe I'm going to be doing today is a post-workout recipe. So this recipe is really good for relieving sore muscles. Any bath bomb with Epsom salts in it is going to help with sore muscles, but this one in particular just feels really refreshing and great for pain relief. So that's the recipe we're going to do today, but that's just with the essential oils, so you could use any essential oils you want and modify this recipe however you would like. So let's get started. Big bowl, a whisk, these molds. So these ones I bought online for like $7. You could use cookie cutters too. I know a lot of people do that. You can make all kinds of shapes. Cups. The first thing that you're going to put into your big bowl is going to be 1 cup of baking soda. I use it for everything, so I buy a Costco size thing of it because I use it for my hair, I use it for my deodorant, I use baking soda for all kinds of things. I go through it like crazy, and it's going to help clean your tub as you're soaking with your awesome fizzy bath bombs. Next is going to be 1/2 cup of citric acid. I bought it off Amazon for like, I think it was 10 bucks. And it's a massive bag. It's going to last me for a lot of bath bombs. 1/2 cup of corn starch. 1/2 cup. You see a bit of a pattern there. We have 1 cup of baking soda, 1/2 cup, 1/2 cup, 1/2 cup of everything else. So it's really easy to remember. Like, you can't forget this recipe once you've done it a couple times. In there, we mix it. Yeah. So that's done. Now we're gonna add our wet ingredients. It calls for a teaspoon of plant oil. And plant oil could be a lot of different kinds of oils. Coconut, avocado, jojoba, olive, almond, take your pick. Today we're going to be using avocado oil. 1 teaspoon avocado oil into a separate bowl, like so. And then also 2 teaspoons of essential oil. 2 teaspoons seems like a lot of essential oil, and it is, because essential oil is expensive. So sometimes if I'm feeling extra frugal, just because the recipe calls for 2 teaspoons, I'll add a little bit less and add a little bit more of the plant oil. Especially if I'm using ones like peppermint that are really strong and you don't need as much. Grand total of everything that's going into these bath bombs today is peppermint, lavender, eucalyptus, wintergreen, and rosemary, because these all have anti-inflammatory properties. Teaspoon, 1 teaspoon. Got my water bottle, always with me. A teaspoon of just water, and that's going in with your wet ingredients. You might need more. I usually end up adding a little bit more later on, so just keep water nearby. So Food dye works great, does not dye you or your tub. Do not worry that you won't turn out blue. We're going to use blue today because it's minty and fresh. So, I like to add it after the rest of the wet ingredients are already in and add it directly into the bowl. But it makes it kind of speckly and I like that. Alright, so now you are going to I would stir up those wet ingredients a little bit, make sure they're nice and combined. And then slowly, very slowly, drizzle a very slow stream into your bowl. Keep drizzling, keep stirring until it's all incorporated. So I'm going to go for it. Alright, so that's all mixed in. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It's like wet sand. And just drop, I don't know, probably like 10 or so, 15 drops of blue dye. Make sure you get it all over your hands because that's important. Stir, stir. Stir, 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 stir. Take your molds. Now this is all done. See? It just looks like, again, just crumbly wet sand. You just don't want any big clumps in it. Take these, scoop them into the bowl. You just scoop and push them together. And then you push. There. That needs to set for 60 seconds, but longer is fine. One more thing, you need a spoon. And I think most people have a spoon on hand. Tap, tap, tap. Like I said, there is no bombing with bath bombs. Quick fix. Dump it back in the bowl. You just have to dump it back in the bowl and then remold it. And usually by then it's dried out a little bit and it'll hold better. If not, you could add a little more cornstarch to dry it out a little bit. Let's see if the other one took. Woo, see, that popped right off. Boom. And tap. There we go. Hey! That one worked. A bath bomb! We want to let this one set for at least, they say at least 30 minutes, but in my experience it takes much longer than that for these to set all the way. So if you can leave them overnight or for at least a few hours, that would be best. You can get really, really, really creative with these. You can use any kinds of oils responsibly, know what you're using. Have fun with them. Get messy a little bit with them. The way I found to package them is just wrapped in a little saran wrap, and then I wrapped them in a little tulle to make them cute, because cute is important when it comes to bath products. We all know that. So anyways, thank you so much, and peace and love